There he is.
How are you, brother?
What's up, boss? How you doing?
Life is good, man.
Nice to
How
meet
are
you,
you?
man. Brad, my pleasure.
Such a pleasure, Brad.
Yes, sir. All
Sit
mine.
down.
Look, man, I got you a little something.
Good? You got water?
I got water, yeah.
Cool.
I'm
I'll
good.
be
I'm
right here. Let me
good.
know if you need anything.
Yes, sir. Now look, I know you're a wine guy. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I'm not. So this is a wine from Australia. It's not your typical wine. You probably know.
I know this wine super well.
Okay,
I'm a big fan.
But one of my boys, he has a place, American Whiskey, here in the city.
Yep.
And I know you like Barolo, so
Yep.
I wanted to get you something that's kind of unique.
That's very nice of you, man.
No problem.
How'd you first get in touch with my stuff?
Bro, it was like right when I sent you the message. I don't know, it was just fucking
Going through.
page. For
Yep.
real though, and I saw it, bro, and I was just fucking like addicted to it. You know, like
Appreciate it, man.
And you know, I'm a big believer everything happens for a reason when it does.
Yeah.
Weird not a transition, but I'm like, you know, I want to be doing more with myself.
You're real entrepreneurial. Like I met with this bag company.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, like, because I was like, you know who's really interesting to me? I'm going to meet him one day, like the punter of the Giants. He's like, oh, that dude was like selling bags for us in the locker room. He's a real hustler. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I do,
like I was about to buy that company. Like I was like, wow, I was like, this kid is really in it.
Yeah, and so it was just weird when I came across your shit because it was like the right time, I guess, for me, and it kind of.
You know how that is, right, teacher? Yeah, that's that cliche shit.
And like my Instagram, like, you know, how am I meant to be using this shit, you know? And then, you know, I watched the thing you had with Plumley the other day. And you were talking about just basically not taking advantage, or not taking for granted, the platform you're in. And I mean, I'm in fucking New York.
Dude, you're in fucking New York.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
like it's crazy.
It was just crazy when I saw your shit, and then obviously saw your shit, and I'm just like, how the fuck is this?
I mean, look, like you know, you're in New York. I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
I hate the Giants more than breathing. Be in the hashtags. This is what I would do if I were you. Giants, right?
Yeah.
You should check the Giants hashtag.
Yeah.
And literally, just okay, sports con, yeah, of course. But like anybody, yeah, it's gonna be that. But like anything that's here,
yeah,
right? Like, like if you just DM that person, and be like,
right,
awesome.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, holy shit!
Yeah.
Like it will open up shit. All of a sudden,
yeah.
When you do that and you do awesome as the Giants punter, whether they know you or not, next thing you know, a couple months from now, they're doing a meme with you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's, you know, but like that is like to me, like.
And bro, since seeing all your stuff, like I've started, you know, I DM fucking companies and they'll send me like shit. You know what I mean? Like it starts off, they send me a package of stuff. I post more about it, and they
like I just searching punter, right?
Yeah.
Like this kid.
Yeah.
This kid first of all, this might actually be the Lions punter.
No, it's Sam Martin, the Lions punter.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So this is anyway. Nonetheless,
yeah.
like just doing shit like this.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. See, I suck with the hashtags. I don't really know what the fuck they are.
Well, you just go there, you just DM and be like, hey, like keep it going. Like people are like.
Yeah.
There's only 32 of you, man.
Right. Yeah, no, I know.
Tell me your story.
It's a long one, man. So I'm Melbourne, Australia, from Melbourne. My dad.
It's really become like it's all you guys are taking over, right?
Man. You guys have
I know.
Lucky.
I know.
He's awesome. So my dad had a little background in it. He never made a 53-man roster, but he was with the Lions in early '90s when he was Barry Sanders' roommate. It's his fucking claim to fame. It's just that ever since I got here, man, it's been weird. It's like, you know, the Australian kid, you know, and then I'm punting really well, and then it took like 8 games before I got on LSU's radar, and then I go to their camps, and then Les Miles comes to my games. It's funny, and again, right place, right time. They were heavily recruiting a kid by the name of Eric Reed. He plays for the 49ers now. Came out of LSU.
Safety.
Name. Yep. They were watching him play. We were playing his high school.
And you booted the fuck out of shit.
Fucking banging it on him. And he was the punt returner. So he's having to fair catch. He's getting no highlights of punt return. And Les Miles is sitting there with his wife, like, what's this kid's deal? And from there, you know, I had to call my mom at the end of the year. I said, Mom, I'm not coming home. They're talking about a scholarship. I'm not going to be home for another 5 years. She's like, fuck that. I was like, no, you got to like Google LSU. Like, this shit's legit. And then I'm still here, you know, from LSU. I got in a little trouble there.
You did?
I didn't
just having too much fun?
Yeah. I don't want to say hang around with the wrong people, but
hung around with the wrong people.
I was college.
Yeah, of course.
I was literally living the dream. You know, I mean, 2 years before I was in Australia, you know, telemarketing, selling fucking
100%.
So I was having fun, got in some trouble. Started off with the Eagles for their training camp.
Right.
Didn't make it there.
You were not drafted. You signed a UDFA.
Undrafted, yep. So went with the Eagles just for that training camp. Was going against the guy Donnie Jones, who was a former LSU punter. We have a great relationship, so it was like fucking weird. He had all the veteran moves on me in my head. So I was like, fuck. But then that year, what helped me out was being a lefty. So teams would bring me in, like the Patriots did it, the Denver Broncos. Like I had like
to prep.
Well, yeah. So
people?
like, okay, we're playing the Jets this week. The Jets have a left-footed punter. So instead of me going in for a workout, it's like, yo, you're just coming in to punt to a fucking punt return so they can see a left-footed punt. And you know, I quickly shifted my mentality because I was like, man, they're not even looking at me. But then I was like, fuck, no one else is punting in front of these NFL coaches. You know,
something might happen.
And so it kept my name in the kind of loop. And then I signed with the Steelers going into that off season. And then rookie year with the Steelers, had a great year. They brought in another Australian kid. And then I got traded to the Giants week 1 of 2 years ago. So it'll be my 3rd year going to the Giants. So it's been a fucking crazy ride, man. But you know, I'm very thankful for it all. And like I said, I believe everything happens for a reason. And I'm here in New York.
And you signed a contract, like you got locked in, right?
Yeah, I got this past off season. Yeah, they signed me to a long term. So I mean, that's more than you can. Everything's job security in the NFL, and there's fucking none of it. It doesn't exist. So, you know, I don't care who you are. You can be. You're
100%.
100%. You could be gone. But it's just crazy how it worked out because my roommate in college was Odell, and you know, now we're
your roommates in college was Odell.
Yeah, and now we're back on the same team, and it's just like, man, it's just fucking weird. You know, you couldn't write the shit up. Is how
100%.
It's just. So I feel like me being in New York, and again, this could be part of it, bro. It's just it's all, you know,
New York. I mean, there's nothing like it. You had a big time year last year, huh?
Thank you, man. Yeah, it was a good one. It was the best.
You were just locked in?
But yeah, and again, I feel like I found my fucking home. You know, I feel like I
what happened? You felt comfortable and that allowed you to focus?
Felt comfortable. Yeah, I was comfortable.
Have you like changed grips or is anything mechanical going on?
No, I mean, I'm always continuing. That's the thing. I love what I fucking do, bro.
That's
People
awesome.
think it's crazy. I love.
Why?
I could be out and I could take this ball right here, like I'm looking at this ball. I want to take it and kick it. You know. I love it. You know, and I'll be out there for hours and just try and perfect it. And the game, I'm excited to be a punter right now in the NFL because the punting game is changing. For the longest time, it's been you fucking hit a spiral to the return.
It's changing.
Like, why the fuck would you do that? So now we're implementing, and this again helps with my Australian football background because you're kicking all different kinds of kicks with different spins on it, and now coaches kind of be like,
wait a minute,
so
we can force fumbles.
Really, exactly. I mean, we have a change-up punt when fucking Deshaun Jackson's back there. You know, he ended a punter's career for the Giants.
I'm aware. It was one of the best days of my life.
Yeah.
I watched that game. That was before the Jets played the Steelers that year.
Yeah.
That was the best.
So I'm excited, man. And again, I love it. I really.
Did you cause a good amount of fumbles last year, or are you not doing that yet?
No, yeah, we did. We played Deshaun Jackson 2 years before last. It was the first time we busted out this punt. They call it the boomerang. Fucking my coach thinks it's funny. But we call it the boomerang because it has like a funky spin on it, and it was so crazy for me to see Deshaun Jackson. That's who I'm doing it to. This guy looking at it and I can
struggling.
He fucking backed away from it, bounced, and I mean it's a win. You know, I mean we play. Every fucking return is good. We play Tyreek Hill this year, the kid from Kansas City. I mean, fuck, I'm not kicking it to him. Why would you? You know,
no reason.
It doesn't make any sense.
That kid's dangerous.
I think it's a real exciting time to be a punter. I obviously love it a lot more than anybody else, but I love what I do, man. I don't feel like I can ever get, you know.
How many are there of you now?
So there's 3 in the league.
You, Lockie?
Me, Lockie, and Jordan Berry from the Steelers.
Crazy.
It's fucking crazy. And
both in New York. So are you and did you and Lockie really know each other, or is that
not really? No, we played the Jets last year in the preseason. We play them again this year too.
Every year,
right?
Have you guys hung out yet?
No, I haven't.
You should.
No, yeah, absolutely.
That's like a good idea.
Absolutely.
You're both in New York.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's probably a whole fucking thing to do with that.
Absolutely.
That's just 1 + 1 = 3 for both of you.
Right. Yeah. It's just and for the whole Australian.
You should DM him.
Market. Kids in Australia. So when I was in college, there was 3 of us. Now there's 33 in college. You know, 33 Australian punters in college.
Is that right?
It's fucking insane. And so. Like
you guys are just taking over.
I get hit up.
So what, you think half the league are going to be Australian punters in like 3 years?
I think it's going to be a lot. And
yeah,
it just
makes sense.
We grow up kicking a ball. Everyone grows up here wants to be fucking Tom Brady.
100%.
Like you said, the only reason half the people turn to punting is when they realize, all right, fuck, I'm not going to make it as a receiver or as a quarterback or anything like that. So in Australia, my dad taught me everything about punting. You know, I don't know if I put him in charge of the camp, but as far as the
He can
technical
overwatch,
stuff goes,
you know, yeah.
he could be like the head coach that gives the other guys the technical
Plus, he's
stuff.
there to watch.
He's there to watch. My whole family's in Australia. I'm the only one over here. I have a son who's in Louisiana, so...
You have a son?
I do, 4-year-old son in Louisiana.
So you really had fun in college.
Yeah, for real. And I just got the fucking... So, yeah, we got married, got divorced, went through all that.
Right.
And I just got the letter yesterday, so I obtained my green card through marriage, and then obviously had to remove the conditions, and I just got the acceptance letter yesterday, so I'm all fucking fired up about
Thank
that.
God, that's scary.
I mean, it's just, I almost had more trouble getting in this fucking building. But, no, I mean, the market in Australia and here, I mean, everywhere, I agree with you. I was talking to Ryan Terrio. He's a former baseball player, played down at LSU.
I know, right?
And he works big with...
He stole a lot of bases.
Yeah. He works big with Traction Sports.
I love Ryan Terrio.
He spoke to me, he said, man, we got to do something for these kids because there's just nothing. We get ESPN involved, we get the footage, da-da-da-da-da. And I agree with you, bro, that there's a massive, massive market there for it because it's an overlooked part of the sport, unless you're a diehard fan, and so it's an overlooked career, I think. But there's talent out there, man.
Anything I can help you with that you've seen? Like from afar? Like
everything. Your connections are insane. But just this, I just wanted to meet you and
this is a good starting point.
Just start this relationship and I'm sure the fact that you've told me to hit you up if I
100%.
I think that gives me everything.
Listen, I talk to Brandon all the time, and like I really think you should have Lockie and we should get together.
For sure.
Do me one favor, like take one piece of advice from me, DM 10 every day, in the same way that you fucking practice for 3 hours. 10 DMs, 5 to fans. #punter, #Giants.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, right?
Yeah.
And 5 to just fucking people that you want to get like.
Connect like you.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Fucking work and be smart. Like Lockie the fact that you guys haven't connected is just like either you guys are just being too prideful, like who's gonna hit up who, or you're just being silly. That's just not smart.
Right.
All right, keep me updated.
Absolutely, Gary. I really
appreciate it.
appreciate
Real pleasure,
time,
man.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Cool,
Thank
man.
you for everything, bro.